Imagine seeing your childhood bully on a trending show in South Africa. Imagine that. Anyway, I was watching the show that's currently trending, the Ultimatum South Africa, and as I was watching, I saw this particular girl. I'm like, oh, this girl looks familiar. Like, I feel like I know her from somewhere. So I continue watching. And as I continue watching, obviously, I'm hearing her voice and her demeanor is triggering something in me. I'm like, first of all, where do I know this girl from? Secondly, why is her voice triggering something in me? Anyway, what really broke the camel's back was when she was fighting with one of the girls. So let me tell you this story. So, as I see these two girls fighting, and the one girl is like overwhelming the other girl, and I'm like, ew, I'm feeling some type of way. Then my mind, just, travels in time, and I'm like, I know this girl. This girl used to bully me in primary school. This is her name. So you can imagine. You can even probably guess who it is. It is Kanya. Kanya was my primary school bully. And when she used to bully me, she was in grade 2 or grade 3. Yeah, grade 2 or grade 3. We were like 8, 9. And I tell you, this girl was a bully. Like, the way they explain her, selfish and wants to get her own way. A bully of note, narcissistic to the core. I was so triggered. I'm like, oh my god. I kept hearing this girl's voice. I was like triggered. I'm like, it took me back. And it took me back to a particular incident in primary school. Imagine, when we're 8, grade 2. And Kanya was someone who never used to like eating her lunch that her mom made. And she would make people eat her lunch. And I remember this one incident where she literally shoved a sandwich down my throat. Like, the fact that I can still remember that, and just hearing and seeing Kanya and her demeanor on the show, I'm like, it's been how many years? What? We're 30, turning 34 now. So it's like more than 20 years ago. That this all happened. And the fact that she's still like that, I am shook. Kanya has not changed after so many years. Like, imagine. Yeah, if you went to Erica Girls Primary in PE, you'll probably remember Kanya. But she never stayed like for long at the school because she kept on being in trouble. Oh, Kanya was always in trouble. Her mom used to like come to school every other day to just attend to Kanya's issues, because she always was in trouble. And her mom was so sweet. She was so sweet. Kanya was just troublesome. She was naughty, she was troublesome, she was a bully. The way that Nkateko's mom explained Kanya's selfish bully wants to get her way, that's Kanya from the age of 8, grade 2. Meaning it's in her. Like, it's her personality. And the weird part is that Kanya went to the same primary school as me. Kanya lived a street away from mine. We went on the same school transport, and she bullied me in the transport. Now that just took me back. And when she fought with Sizakele, I put myself in Sizakele's shoes, because that's how Kanya is. She will overwhelm you. She's rude, she's mean, demeaning, she says derogatory things, and she's not remorseful in most cases. If she does not get her way, then she'll make everyone's life a living hell. And that's who she was. And I'm shocked, obviously, to see her, because after she left our primary school, I never saw her again. Well, I would see her like back in our street, but like then I think she left. I think she was coming here or something to Gauteng, but she left PE. And to see her again, and the fact that she has not changed, shocks me. And I saw her apology, and I'm like, girl, this is your personality. Being a bully is who you are. I keep hearing, or stories are coming out, that she was also like this in high school. So this is a personality thing, and it's deep rooted, because I think also Kanya had like daddy issues. Like, I remember, like, because as I said, she used to stay close to my house, and as far as you know, like, her mom was raising her. There was no like father figure. I'm not excusing her behavior, but I think she has daddy issues also, and I think it's also coming out in her relationships and the people she's dating. Obviously, I don't know her dating history, but just looking at the situation. Hey man, Kanya, guys, the way she is on this show is how Kanya grew up. Back chatter, no accountability, mean. That's who she is. And it's so sad, because now she's a parent, and I'm hoping she gets the healing that she needs so that she can be a good parent. I really pray that she heals.
There was a point where Ruth held an altercation with Kanya, and I said to myself, thank goodness there's Ruth, someone that can stand up to her and show her who's boss. Ruth is the one. But I think Nkateko is very good with words as well. Nkateko is very good with words. Nkateko is the type of guy that you would fall in love with instantly if you are not emotionally and intellectually mature or smart, because he can outsmart you. He knows exactly what to, he morphs into what you need and what you feel and what you want, and he says things that you want to hear, not things that comes directly from the heart. And I think he's a cheat. I think he's a cheater. He cheats a lot. He's a player. That's my assumption. But I get it. Sometimes my assumption is because we watched it. As for Kanya, guys, if you find it hard to understand the definition and description in the dictionary of a narcissist, narcissist of note, to a point where I don't hate her. I actually feel very sorry for her. She goes below the belt, and for me, she really got under my skin when she body shamed Caesar. Yes, for me, body shaming, I'm not a fan. It's a no for me. But also, it tells you how low she is as far as her self-esteem is concerned, that she always goes for like undermining people and looking down on people and saying things that you're a boy, you're poor, you're dirty, you're ugly, you're fat, you're this and that. It's all about trying to bring her to a level of self-esteem. And when I look at her, I'm like, if I had an altercation with her, because from head to toe, she's very crackable, to be quite honest.
Yeah, Sanmonan, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, I've been trying to record this, and each time ipelela go 30 minutes, 20 minutes, because there's just so much to unpack, but I'll try and summarize everything. First of all, let's talk about that previous video. I'm pretty sure Kanya doesn't even remember that lady, because she has done that to so many people. Now, let me just say this. It's very rare for a South African production like this, a reality show like this, to be this successful. I was bullied into watching this reality show, because everybody was talking about it, when it came out, and I'm like, ugh, whatever, man. The following day, they're still talking about it. I'm like, I need to watch this. Till today, it's still trending. They're still trending. It is the number one watched reality TV show here in South Africa as we speak. So congratulations to them, the cast, the production team, and just everybody that was involved. Let's go straight to the couples. We have Tabby and Genesis. Genesis is such an amazing guy. He deserves someone like Sizagele. In as much as they make perfect sense, Ben or Tabby, because they've been together for 7 years, known each other for the longest time. Genesis is a great guy, but I also feel as with Tabby, since she has tasted something else outside their relationship, she's definitely always going to be curious. She's always going to be curious. So I don't know if they get married like now, if Tabby is really going to be happy. I know Genesis. Of course, based on what we've seen, Genesis is definitely going to be so happy and so in love. But as for Utabi, I don't know, man. I don't know if she's going to feel like, yeah, this is the guy for me. But they make perfect sense, and they are, one couple that I really truly feel like they are really going to get married, and they came for the right reasons, and they were not lying when they say they've been together for that long. Ruth and Isaac, these ones were a fake couple, guys. If you think about it, when I was watching the show, I was enjoying all the drama, but then when I started thinking about it, I'm like, it makes no sense that Ruth can just cheat into just like that and not be remorseful. We as ladies, and looking at Isaac and his character, Isaac would never forgive Umtu for cheating. Never. He would never. Based on the character he portrayed on that show, he would never forgive someone for cheating, especially if they've had sex as many times as Ruth did with Nola. These ones were definitely a fake couple. They were just there for the bag, but I really loved them on my TV screens. I'm not too mad if they were a fake couple, if they were really a fake couple, because I'm just assuming. If they were really a fake couple, I forgive them because they definitely made the show. We have Lebo and Nola. They've been together for 1.5 years, or almost 1.5 years. Honestly speaking, I feel as well too, Lebo is just putting unnecessary pressure on Nola, because the boy still wants to have fun. Player. A typical South African boy or guy or man who would you would literally see them or find them embedded and would say, I didn't do it, it's a lie, you are crazy, and you'll end up believing him. He's just a typical South African gent who loves women and who just deny things when you have proof and you've seen, and as a woman, what I man. I really enjoyed Nola on my screen. I really did. His relationship with Ruth, it was just so effortless. I really enjoyed seeing them on my screen. As for Lebo, Nola is not the guy you're looking for. Yes, you love him and you might forgive him. The way you were so angry, I know a girl that is capable of forgiving a gent, and you seemed like one of those girls, okay? You might forgive him, but I don't see Nola changing. Plus, you guys are just not suitable for each other. And then we have Kanya and Aiden. I feel as well see the production just edit them for diversity, because I felt like they were in a very wrong show. I really enjoyed Aiden. I really enjoyed Aiden with show, and he really we're not gonna forget him. But I also feel as well see their relationship issues were not so deep that they would be in such a show. That's just how I'm feeling. I don't know, man. If they were not there, I wasn't gonna miss them much. Let me just say this. But I really enjoyed Aiden on my show, and I really liked some of the scenes, like when Aiden was meeting her parents. You got to see how in their culture everything is done. I really enjoyed that scene. And then we have Sizakele and Lindile. Honestly speaking, when Lindile said he's an actor, I was like, okay, this guy's just here to launch his career. That's it, because I've never seen him on my screen, and I love TV, but I don't watch everything. Let me not lie. I love TV, but I don't watch everything. So maybe he might have appeared here and there or played here and there, and I just happen not to know the guy, because I've never seen him ever. But like I said, I don't watch everything. So maybe soapies, because unfortunately I don't really watch soapies. So soapies, but I'm guy. But my gut feeling was telling me was this guy is just there to launch his career, and he's using these girls. Because been together for 6 months, and already in that 6 months you are telling this lady, before you guys even swipe partners or whatever the case, I think they had already swiped partners, but I don't really remember properly whether they had already swiped partners. But what I do remember is him telling Usazagele not to call him babe, but you are the one that issued Usazagele an ultimatum. But now you are telling Usazagele not to call you babe, and you're the one who's supposed to be doing the begging and I didn't understand him, but I felt like he was just there to launch his career, and Sizagele was being used in the process because obviously she's a sweet girl, Shemtana Bantu, and she wouldn't see it coming because, yeah. And then, last but not least, we have Khanya and Nkateko. At first, I really felt for Nkateko. I felt like, why would a guy like Nkateko fall in love with someone like Kanya, someone with such a bad character, someone who doesn't get along with your mom? You need to beg them to get along with your mom. I mean, some mothers, honestly speaking, they're just unbearable, they're unbearable. But you could tell, Kateko's mom is a very sweet lady. So it wasn't coming from a malicious place when she was saying all those things she was saying about Kanya. She was right. We saw it ourselves. It only took us 6 weeks to see it, to see it for ourselves. The body shaming, the bullying, the being spiteful, just being evil. I feel as well that girl is not 100%. I'm sorry to say this, but she's giving me those vibes. We have red flags and then we have red flags. She's a red flag. I feel as if one day we wake up and there is hashtag justice for Nkateko, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked that she did what she did. I wouldn't, because we saw those red flags. And after each reality show, if Ibemnandi, what most people normally do, they go to people's profiles, Google them, check if they exist on social media platforms, and to everybody's surprise, the lady apparently gave birth January and the father is apparently Nkateko. Apparently she got pregnant during the show when they were shooting the show, and the father is Nkateko. So at the same time, in as much as I feel sorry for Nkateko, I feel like it does enable this kind of behavior. I don't know, maybe it turns him on. I don't know, because I don't understand, after witnessing all of that, after witnessing everything that you witnessed, why would you still go on and say, I want many Kanyas? I want many Kanyas. You are the lady that I want to spend the rest of my life with, but not now because we still need to sort out our issue. She's never going to change. So it's either you are with her and you're going to marry her, or in fact, a child is like marriage. The only problem or difference is that you'll never get out. It's even worse than marriage, because that person is going to be part of your life forever. So him tying himself with somebody like that, no, it speaks volume about himself as well. In as much as Kanya is, someone that one should never trust, because I feel like she's a very evil person and she's capable of anything and everything. But Nkateko is also, there's no way. If you can settle for such, it says a lot about you as well. Someone who belittles you every chance they get, and you settle for that. Yeah, it says a lot about him, honestly. I feel sorry for him because obviously who he portrayed was a very sweet guy, a very understanding guy. But when you also think about it, there's no way that a sweet, understanding guy would settle for such. And the way he left Usazagele there, he was like, let's go talk to her. Let's go talk to Kanya. And then he left Usazagele there, knowing very well what kind of a person Sizagele is. She can't stand up for herself. And knowing very well what kind of an evil-spirited person Kanya is, he left her there. And I felt so sorry for Sizagele. Maybe they do make a perfect match, or they do make sense with Sizagele. But I don't think it's ever a good idea to be with someone who can't even stand up for you. I don't think it is. Yes, he went back, but he couldn't even talk. Like, he literally was just standing there and taking all the insults. And I'm not saying that, maybe he should have threw hands or whatever. We don't condone that. We don't promote that. But say something. Say something. I was very disappointed with that guy, honestly speaking. I think I had very high expectations of him, and he just didn't meet any, especially when it comes to just him standing up for himself and just seeing the situation for what it is, for what it truly is, would say, no, man, I can't settle for this. This is bullshit. Especially when Isaac, was trying to warn him, would say, "Ay, man, this is not it. Like, you can't be serious with that type of woman. That girl is a girl that you would, bring home in the morning. She has to leave." That's what Isaac said, and I'm not saying what's but yeah, that's what he settled for, and it says a lot about him. I'm just very disappointed with that guy, honestly. I was disappointed with that guy. We will see. There's no confirmation as yet that he's the father, but a lot of people are saying that he is the father. She got pregnant during the shooting of the show, so we shall see. Do let me know, guys, what you think. The comment section down below.